podcast on it.
All right. Well, hello everyone. This is Greg and Jeff, and we're here with a chip off the old block toys, and we're going to do a Lego idea set. And this is, pardon me, Lego idea set number 58. And this is Jaws, which was a movie that was released in 1975. A movie that I've seen several times. It's been many years since I've seen it, but anyway, it's a great movie. It's going to be a great set. This one here is 1,497 pieces, and it's officially set number 21350. I've opened up the first several bags, ready to go. And hello, Mayo. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, Mayo.
If you're watching this, please hit the like button. If you're watching on the rerun, please watch it, or please hit the like button. And hey, Kenneth, he says, I'm sitting here watching my favorite YouTube person. It's cold here in Atlanta, Georgia. How cold is it down there? I know that even down in Texas has been kind of cold. But here, I want to share with you guys. See, I was born in the 70s, so Jaws came out, during my lifetime. And in 1980, 5 years later, so, you think about how long it takes to make a movie. So while Jaws was in its height, they were also, the creators of Airplane were writing it. So the very beginning of Airplane makes fun of Jaws. And I can only play 10 seconds of it, or it's like I get a copyright strike. So let me go ahead and share the screen. And let me share this with you. Oh, yes. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's oh, no. I don't know. Can you guys see that?
No.
Oh, okay. Can you see it now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go. I hope you guys can hear this, because what they do is they play the theme of the first little bit of the same thing as the Jaws theme. So here it is. Instead of the tail fin of the shark, you got the tail fin of the airplane going across. Now, I can't play any more than that. I'll get a copyright strike, but eventually the plane comes leaping out just like the shark does. Anyway, if you're my age, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and I did not turn on my camera, so I got to do that.
Hey, John. How's your rotten dog doing?
Oh, hey, French City Connection. Yeah, it has been a while. How you been? And hey, John. Gonna be fun evening as I'm reading The Hobbit. Yeah, The Hobbit. That's a good one, man. That's I actually read the books before the movies ever came out. In fact, I watched the cartoon Hobbit way back when I was a kid too. So anyway, tells you how old I am.
Have you seen the Central Asian Shepherd before?
I have not.
Those things are freaking huge.
How are they compared to like a Great Dane?
I could find the picture, send it to you.
Okay. Yeah, Jaws is one of the most iconic movies. I mean, if you're my age, you've seen it, probably seen it several times, like I have. I like the way the set looks. I have looked online at people's reviews, and a lot of people don't like the set because it's too fragile. I don't know that yet because I haven't built it, but I'm kind of looking forward to that and seeing, how that goes. So let's see.
I sent you the pic.
Okay. Well, my phone is almost dead and it's charging over there. Let's see. French, it's been good. Just life getting in the way of building. Ready to get back to. Hope you've been well. I've kind of been. I have kept a lot of things private because I'm not ready to share. But to be quite honest with you, Same thing here, man. There's been a lot of stuff going on personal life that's kept me from being on here. That's why I almost took a 3-month break, and I don't suspect that. I think most of what was going on is gone now. I am going to start a new job here in January, and when I start that, it's an afternoon evening shift. So my live streams are only going to be on the weekends, but that's not for another about a little over a month from now. So hopefully, and maybe I might be able to figure things out that I don't have to do that. But as of right now, as it stands, it'll be weekends only.
By the
And
way,
bless you. Huh?
I got a Bible,
Oh, King James. Yeah, that's the version of the Bible that I read the most when I do read it.
and I got tabs put in it.
Oh, cool. Is that for the different books in there?
Yeah, it's not perfect though.
Oh, well, it doesn't have to be, though. I mean, it helps you find it, right?
Yep.
And let's see. John says, "Hey, French, I hear you. It's 34 here in Atlanta, Georgia. That's a little too cold for my liking. Of course, today the high was only 38 here, so we're not that much. We're about the same weather. It's been dry here, no snow, but there was snow Monday night and again on Wednesday night, but neither one of them. There was no big storm, so a couple inches we were done. So
Yeah. I almost got The Office today.
the Lego set,
Yeah,
was it on sale or?
it was on sale, but I decided to pass on it.
Yeah, that's a good set. I don't know if you remember me telling you. I actually own 2 copies of that. I bought the first one just to buy The Office, and then when I was building the Daily Bugle, I bought a second one so I could reshape it just a little bit to get it to fit inside the constraints of the Daily Bugle building. So anyway. Hey, Shauna, how you doing? 75 here in Florida. You're always looking nice, John, or feeling nice down there, I guess. On day, I'm going to have to jump on. Shauna, hey, girl, long time no see. Hey, can you sub to my YouTube channel? Once we're done on here, I'll see about doing that, John. Okay. John sharing a link. I bought some accessories for my Instapot, a dehydrating rack, and an egg. I gotta drink something here. 1 second.
I'm surprised that my gator at work is not in their den.
All right.
They're supposed to be in their dens sleeping this time of the year.
Yeah.
He's out on the grass enjoying this cold weather.
No, I was watching a video last night of this guy in his backyard, and I think it was in Florida, and he brought out like a big old chicken or turkey leg, and he fed it to the alligator, and whatever it was, crocodile alligator, and the thing did not even try to harm him. It just wanted the food. I thought those things were aggressive.
They're like swamp puppies.
Yeah. But aren't they aggressive?
If you provoke it or go near its babies, it can be.
Okay. So in general, no, not unless they're provoked,
Or if you harm its young.
well, yeah. I mean, I don't know if you know, but crocodiles in Africa, they tend to leave elephants alone. I remember as a kid, I was watching a documentary, and it talked about how if an alligator tries to harm an elephant's baby, the elephants will gang up on it, they'll stomp the crap out of it, and when it's dying, they throw it up in a tree where it just it's so weak it can't move, so it just dies.
And uh, they have this weird partnership with manatees. They just hop on their back for rides.
Oh, really?
Mm. Yep. Mm.
That's okay. That's interesting. Well, guys, Max has been sick. I think he may have pneumonia again. Um, I felt really bad for him because his breathing's been like Darth Vader again. So, the vet we have in town closed for a while, and then the building got bought by another veterinarian, and so now it's open again. And I haven't been to the new one yet. Max, you are loud.
How's Buddy and Tux doing?
Well, funny you should mention them. I fed them a little early because the live stream. And when I did, I opened the back door, and a cat that I don't talk about very often. I have a orange marmalade cat that I call him Cash. Excuse me. His brother, who is Max's twin, we call him Tango. So Tango and Cash, like the movie. Anyway, he's an orange marmalade cat. He came with the house. And when I opened the back door to feed them, Cash darted right in. And I had to go get him and throw him out. And I don't remember. Oh, yeah, you asked how they were doing. And then when I got done throwing him out, I went out to go feed them. And when I opened the back door, what's his name? Tux ran right in. So it's been kind of adventurous with these cats today. And let's see, John says you don't want to get it used to being fed from a human. Yeah, I've heard that too, but I've seen too many videos of people feeding them in their backyards, and you'd think that they would listen to that because I don't know. I don't think I want an apex predator associating me with food. So, so on my Black Friday, well, I'll tell you about my Black Friday, but did you go shopping today, Greg?
No, I just browsed.
Okay. Well, I didn't do anything too interesting. All I did was I had some. I get Amazon rewards points through my Visa, and you use them to buy stuff off Amazon for a discount. And I've been accumulating points and not using them. And today, when I looked at it, I realized that I had enough points to buy 2 of those Acro Mills cabinets that I use. And anyway, I bought 2 of those today. They're supposed to be here tomorrow. And let's see. Rue wants some homemade beef jerky. Then it comes a problem alligator to be killed. Yeah, kind of the same thing in California is that bears generally leave humans alone, but when humans start trying to interact with them or they get aggressive, they're often tranquilized and moved hundreds of miles away by helicopter. Sometimes, unfortunately, they do have to be put down, and that's always sad when that happens. And for some reason, I don't know what this is because I don't have hair this long. I've got a hair stuck on this. It's annoying.
Probably Enzo's.
No, actually, it's a human hair because it's not that thick. But I'm the only one that lives here, and I've got really short hair, so I don't know where it came from.
Probably came from the factory.
It's one of my girlfriends. No, I'm just kidding.
Probably came from the factory.
Yeah, it could have. Oh, so yeah, I was telling you my Black Friday. So then what I did was I wasn't going to go anywhere and buy anything, and then I looked up on I got the mail today, and I got a coupon from Ace Hardware, and it was half off one item, and that was $30 or less. And so, well, I needed some chicken feed, so I ran over and got me a thing of chicken feed. And anyway, That's what I got for my Black Friday, with a bag of chicken feed half off.
Mm. Did you get the Endurance Polar Ship?
Endurance. Which one?
The,
I'll have to look. I ordered a bunch, actually. So this time of year, as you know, sales tend to be up everywhere. And my Bricklink sales have been very strong these last couple of weeks. And so, I did what I shouldn't have done. So let's see. How come I can't see? How come I can't see it? I'm sorry. I'm trying to look here. Manage my order. There we go. Okay, so the Endurance ship, no, I did not. I got Santa's Post Office, Jabba's Sail Barge, the Imperial Drop Ship, and let me just make sure there's no identifying information. There's not. Okay, so I can. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, well I can't scroll up too far then. Here I'm going to show you without going too far here, because I'm not wanting to share my address for some reason. Okay, so yeah, I got Santa's Post Office, Jabba's Sail Barge, the Imperial Drop Ship versus Rebel Scout Speeder, Botanical Garden, the X-Men Mansion, Santa's Delivery Truck, and unfortunately, Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas is on back order, but I did get it. And then the Batman classic TV series Batmobile I got. And that's also on back order. So I have no idea when that will be here, but yeah.
You could get that at Target,
Which one?
the Batmobile.
Oh, I didn't know that. I would have just
Uh,
bought it from them.
I saw a couple of them at Target around me.
Okay, well, it gave me a tracking number. So let me put this in to UPS and let's see what let's see what we got here. Tracking UPS. It says it'll be here on December the 4th. Okay. So, yeah, okay. I got a couple days, It'll be here. Cool. Like that. Go back to the comments. Let's see. John says, nope, stayed home. Mayo says, I've got some Black Friday stories. Okay, well, yeah, drop them in the comments. Let's hear it, man. And you should have bought them in separate orders. Yeah, sometimes I do that. I didn't this time. Part of the problem is I don't typically build my gifts with purchases. So just to be honest with you, they kind of become, I've got like 6 totes full of gift with purchases. So I kind of don't like getting gifts with purchases. I know it sounds funny. I know a lot of people buy sets just because the gifts with purchases, but unless it was something special, like when I bought the giant AT-AT and they came with Luke Skywalker's lightsaber.
Like,
And that was only the first couple days. After that, it did not come with it. So, anyway, yeah, I got one of those, and that one I did build that because that one was really cool. But normally I don't. I just, yeah.
the only gift for purchases I want is that Jack Shackleton's lifeboat.
I didn't get a gift with purchase with this one. I guess I bought it too late. Okay, so oh, I'm like wondering how it sticks on there. I didn't even read the instructions all the way. That's my problem. Okay, let's see. Oh, and I've also been working on reorganizing my Lego Acro Mills drawers. I worked on that some last night when I got home from Thanksgiving. Which, by the way, Greg, did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I went to work and I went to my mom's
Okay.
and I went home and took a big long nap.
Yeah.
Did, would you have turkey?
Yeah. We had so my Thanksgiving was threatened to be canceled. My parents, without going into too much detail, my mom has a lot of health problems, and um, so on Tuesday they planned on having Thanksgiving at their house. They invited everybody, and at last minute on Tuesday, my parents just put down that my mom's not feeling well enough to do dinner, so they're not going to do the dinner, and they offered um, the ham and turkey to whoever would pick it up first. And so I responded and I said, I'll take it, even though I had no plans. So I took it and I picked it up on Wednesday. And Wednesday afternoon, my sister calls me and she's like, hey, I was going to take that turkey. And I said, well, they said first come, first serve. Sorry. And she's like, no, really, I want the turkey. I said, okay, I'll tell you what. My house is too small to have dinner. So you have the dinner, I'll bring the meat. And so at last minute, my sister planned on having Thanksgiving dinner at her house. We did it. So that was nice. I always swear I'm missing a piece and then I find it. So I don't want to swear that I'm missing a piece.
Did you fire up your Did you fire up your smoker and throw the meat in there?
No, actually, I just took it over to her house early and she cooked it. Like I said, I was kind of really lazy about this one. But it was nice because her kids showed up. She's got 4 adult kids and they all have kids. Well, all of them but one. So it was a packed house. It was very nice. I enjoyed the evening, and I called Spencer because I figured he wouldn't have anywhere to go for Thanksgiving, and he didn't. So I drove an hour and, well, first of all, I lived 40 minutes from my sister, and then I had to drive another hour and 20 minutes south of that to go pick up Spencer. So 2 hours to get there. Then it was an hour and 20 back to my sister's, had dinner, another hour and 20 back down to drop off Spencer, and then 2 hours to get home. So I did a lot of traveling on Thanksgiving, and there were a lot of cops. There was a lot of drunk people out there. It was crazy out there.
Oh, I asked my aunt where I stayed at in Utah. She said it was Ogden.
Okay, yeah, Ogden is about an hour and 20 from me, and it's actually where I go to do all my shopping. It's is she still live in Ogden?
No, she lives in about almost an hour north of me.
Oh, okay, so she's back in Texas. Okay,
Uh, this was like in '06 and '07.
okay. Well, that's cool. My parents. Go ahead.
Was you in Utah then?
Was I? Oh no, I wasn't. In '07, we were in Germany. We got back from Germany in 2010, I think it was. Might have been 2011. But yeah, we were in Germany. And let me go do something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I was wondering when my phone went off. It was a Bricklink order, so that's nice. Hey, Torch, how you doing? Oh, and that's not Torch. That is Suzanne. She's changed her name. I recognize the picture. How you doing? I understand my friends in Canada don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Of course, that's a U.S. holiday, but Suzanne, did I ever tell you the story of when I first moved out on my own? I lived in a college, off-campus college housing, and I actually had 2 Canadian
Oh,
roommates. And those roommates, I used to mess with them quite a bit. I first of all, they were very proud to be Canadian, and nothing wrong with that. So in our kitchen, I hung a huge American flag, and this is not right, guys, but
mhm.
it made them mad, but not enough mad for me. So I'm a little instigator sometimes. So what I did was I took some red construction paper, cut out a maple leaf, and stuck it on next to one of the stars, as if Canada was part of America, and that definitely got a good response out of them.
What
That
they
made them,
say?
huh?
What they say?
They said A. No, no, no. I'm just messing around. Uh, I don't remember now. But they were pretty upset about it. And then I remember for Christmas, I bought them a bottle of maple syrup, and then I bought another one, a hockey puck, for Christmas. Um, and I was just trying to troll them a little bit. And
Was it Aunt Jemima's?
yes,
Mm.
you guys do Thanksgiving a month before we do. And part out GWPs you don't want in your Bricklink store. I have done that where I've sold the whole entire thing in Bricklink store, but sometimes I don't know. I've been trying to shut down that store. I haven't added to it in a long time, and I don't really have any plans to. My daughter asked me recently to um, keep the store going, but I really just don't have any interest in it anymore. And as far as it's been a long time, your last city update was 2.5 months ago. Yeah. Right now, I'm in no position to build anything other than live streams right now because I thought I was moving to Texas and most of my stuff's packed up. In fact, truth be told, my stuff actually did make it to Texas. And then some things happened, and last minute I made 2 trips down to Texas, picked up all my stuff, and brought it here. So my stuff's all back here in Idaho now. So, but now it's all packed up. So I gotta, and that's what I'm doing with the Acro Mills drawers. That's the reason I'm reorganizing them, because at the end of the day, I didn't like the way it was organized to begin with. And this gives me the opportunity to rectify that situation. I'm organizing according to how the Bricklink catalog is. The only problem with doing that is that the Bricklink catalog changes way more than you ever imagine. I don't know why people submit things to Bricklink all the time to have the catalog changed, but Bricklink does not think it through. If you put a suggestion, they'll just change the catalog. And for someone like me who likes to have my collection organized the same as the catalog, that creates a lot of problems because all these changes, either I have to change my storage system or it's going to be out of sync with that, which makes it harder to build my custom builds. So since I already have everything put away anyway, I'm taking the time just to reorganize it the way the catalog is. And it's been very beneficial. I've found several drawers where I didn't realize I had more than one drawer. And that's because the catalog changed. So in other words, I would have like a drawer for, let's say it was brick modified at one point. So it'd be towards the beginning of the collection. And then they changed it and they now call it brick sloped, or I mean sloped, a slope curved. And that did happen on a couple of pieces. That's why I brought that example. And so I had two drawers, one in this section, one in that section. And so this is allowing me to undo all those little mistakes and condense things down a little bit. And let's see. Suzanne, should I call you Suzanne? Suzanne, you're making me laugh. That's pretty good. Suzanne says, "I'm an ass. I would have your bed sheets with the Canada flag." Suzanne, do we call you Suzanne or we call you Torch, or does it matter? Oh man. Yep, it was Stan and Adam, my two roommates. They were Canadian, and they were from Lethbridge. I remember that.
My great aunt was Canadian.
Ah, she was Canadian, eh?
Great aunt by marriage.
Yeah, they were funny because they didn't ever say "a," you know. It was just that's a stereotype, and no, they weren't into hockey either, but they did like their maple syrup. So
And their Tim Hortons and their poutine.
and Shauna says you did a lot of driving. I did. It was a very long day, but it was good to see Spencer. I would say Spencer's doing somewhat better, which makes me happy as a dad because I mean, you know, you never want to see your kids fail. You never want to see them screw up, but sometimes they do. And
Hey, Suzanne, the Dallas Cowboys are better.
actually, Greg, I saw a meme about that. It had a Dallas Cowboy shirt, a bottle of Tide, and then it was like San Francisco 49ers shirt. And the caption was Tide, it takes the shit right out of your shirts. So anyway.
Hey, Mrs. Chip.
Hi, Chip. How you doing? Oh, boy, this is the wrong time to say this part. I swear this is not because Miss Chip just came on here. I was thinking about sharing this with you guys. Did you guys know that mother-in-law, if you take all the letters in the thing mother-in-law, you can rearrange it and not lose any characters, use them all, and it can spell out woman Hitler. And I was going to do that on the but now, sorry, I was going to do that just like right now, and then Miss Chip gets on here, and that's bad timing. Sorry, Miss Chip. I really was not intentional, but try it yourself. Spell it out, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It does spell out woman Hitler.
I want to go to a University of Alabama game.
Oh, that's cool. That'd be fun, man. I've been to a few college games. But okay, I don't pick on just anybody. I pick on everyone. So I have a man joke that I think everyone can appreciate here. And the joke is this: why is it not proper for a little girl to fart?
Why is that?
Because they don't get their real assholes until they get married. So there you go.
Roll Tide.
And looks like I know how you loved your mother-in-law. I admit I didn't get along with my mother-in-law at all. However,
Uh,
um, I respected her because she is my wife's mother, and I didn't want any animosity between me and her. Although there was animosity, it was kept to a minimum because I didn't want my wife to be in the middle of that. It's not a pleasant place to be. So I did try to get along with her, and I still did some nice things for her, especially in her dying years because she's passed away now. But um, yeah, I did. I tried to make the peace there.
and you know what a donkey and an onion have in common?
No.
That's a that's a piece of ass that brings a tear to your eye.
All right. Um, okay, so I'm not going to hate on men for much longer, but I got one more for y'all. Do you know why men don't have hemorrhoids?
Why?
Because God made them the perfect asshole.
You know what divorces are
No.
expensive
Why they're so expensive?
because they're worth it.
Oh, jeez. Okay, fair enough. And Mayo says, "Woman Hitler is an anagram for mother-in-law." Confirmed. It is. I think I read Suzanne's comment, but I don't remember if I did. And Suzanne said, "Truth be spoken tonight. If Alabama wasn't losing, I'd be shouting 'Roll Tide' from the rooftops." And Mrs. Chip says, "You did, Mr. Chip." Yeah, I really did try to get along with her. And not that I want to speak ill of the dead, but she wasn't easy to get along with, my mother-in-law. But I tried for the sake of everybody. So,
A quarter of beef's from Alabama.
what's that?
Quarter of beef's from Alabama.
Okay. Yeah, I think my speaker. I just had to buy a new speaker for my desktop, and I think I'm gonna have to do it with this one too because I can hear you sometimes. It kind of cuts in and out. It's not that I can't. It's not that I have a problem hearing, although Mrs. Chip might disagree with that and say I have a very big problem with hearing, or listening. But I assure you, it's my computer speaker in this case because you're not her, so I don't have selective hearing. All right, I'll stop. I don't want to pick on her too much. So. All right. Let's move on with Jaws. This is a great set, though, guys. I'm liking it already. There's a lot of detail. There's the I guess I could put the camera a little bit further
It,
in.
it is it's chilly here, Savannah.
Okay, there we go. So we got like a control module for the boat. Got a little radio here, a little couch here. I do like the idea sets, although I don't know. There's the Bricklink designer program, and then they're the ideas. They're both fan inspired sets, but I don't know what's the difference. Like why some make it to the ideas versus the Bricklink designer.
What do you prefer?
Hmm?
What do you prefer, the ideas or the Bricklink designer?
I like the Bricklink designer ones more because, well, maybe I'm answering my own question. It's because of detail. I mean, if you guys remember me building the Mountain Fortress, for instance, that's a very detailed castle, and I don't think we're gonna get that kind of detail in a normal Lego set.
Uh,
Um,
Lions Knights is the exception.
yeah, there are some exceptions. It's hard to, it's hard to paint it with the broad paintbrush, but um, you get what I mean, though. In general, the Lego sets tend to be kind of watered down unless they're Ultimate Collectors or Collector Series 1. And so, oh, shoot. How did I end up with, oh, because I didn't put that one on there. like I like that one, and then like the Studgate train station. Lego's made several train stations, but they're not they're not
Uh,
on par with that one.
they're lackluster, being polite.
Yeah. So I do like the designer ones because they seem to have a lot more detail. Of course, the price comes with it too because you're paying for more pieces. Um, kind of the trade off, which I'm okay with. You know, you get what you pay for. Shauna's talking to Mrs. Chip. Hope your weather is warmer down there in Texas than it is here. I can almost guarantee that, but I haven't looked. Um, you do have selective hearing to be sure, Mr. Chip. I didn't hear that. What'd you say? All right. And oh, John's saying hi to Mrs. Chip. Shauna, 80 degrees here. Well, awesome. Awesome.
Uh, you're thinking about getting the Da Vinci's flying machine
Yeah, actually, I am. When is that one being released?
January 1st.
January 1st. Okay. And that's also when the modular is supposed to be released, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to save my money on that. But I'm hoping that, like I said earlier, the Christmas season, the holiday season for Bricklink tends to be really good to me. And so I'm hoping that this is no exception. And I'm hoping I'm able to acquire a little bit more cash so that I can buy some more sets. I actually have a few too many sets right now, and I need to do a lot more live streams to whittle those down because, you know, yeah, that was the whole idea to begin with. John, you're lucky. I'm going soon. I've been invited to the panel. Oh, okay. Well, have fun there, Mayo, and it's good to see you.
Where are you from, Savannah?
Oh, Shauna.
Shauna.
Actually, it's kind of funny. We got some old friends in here. Because I've known Shauna for probably as long as I've known John, or well, I've known John just a little bit longer than I have Shauna. But
I got Kansas. I got family in Kansas.
there's no place like home.
They li they live in Ottawa.
So I didn't think about this, Shauna. With you being in Kansas, is it do you represent the side of the Wicked Witch of the West or the East, or? All right. Shauna says, I hate the cold.
Yeah. Yeah, really. Mm-hmm.
And Mrs. Chip is saying that it is 50 today, but tomorrow the highs will be in the 60s. Yeah, 50s is pretty cold for Texas. In fact, I don't like. I've been in Texas a few times now, and I do not like their weather. I'm sorry, Greg. I don't know how you do it, but more power to you.
Yeah, they live in Ottawa, Shauna. Uh, you get s- you get swamp butt almost every day in the summer.
I love that term. I'm sorry.
Y- y- Chafing is like another dance form of dance moves here.
Yeah, my uncle, and no, I'm not making this up. I have an uncle. His real name was Richard, but he went by Dick, which I know these days that's the butt end of a joke. But in all honesty, that's what he went by. And my uncle Dick, he lived in Utah, and he had a swamp cooler, and so he used to always say that he got the swamp cooler to avoid getting swamp ass. Anyway,
Uh, yes, yeah, yeah, Shauna. They that's funny too. Uh, uh,
okay.
my uncle is Franklin County Sheriff's deputy.
Oh, cool.
Uh, what was you saying?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm full of it. Don't worry about it. I always am. I was just reading the comments. Mayo says, "Gotta go. Bye, guys. See ya." Uh, and Shauna saying, "It's funny. I live in the Lawrence, Ottawa area. I had swamp butt after my walk. I don't know what kind of swamp butt that is with only one T there, John. Uh, are you just trying to say you have a really small butt? What are you trying to say?" Sorry. All righty. I did not do any drinking before this, I promise. Um, you may not believe me, but yeah.
Uh, are you a Jayhawk? I'm
No.
talking about
Oh,
Shauna.
Sean. Okay.
My uncle went to University of Ottawa though.
Well, John says, I hate doing laundry 3 loads today. Well, you know something, John? I'm always trying to put a load in the dishwasher, but she's always smacking me when I try.
Yeah.
All right. Um,
Mm. His name is Hunter Dryden though. Hmm. If you see him, just tell him how you appreciate him. Mm. Uh,
so Sean is talking about the Franklin County. Was that what it was?
yep.
She says they do such a great job in Ottawa. They keep Ottawa very quiet, and that's awesome. I live in an area like that.
I, I I went to Kansas one time, and we went to Kansas City. Went to Jack Stack Barbecue. It was so good.
He walked the T off. Oh, okay.
And I
That's why he spelled butt with one T.
and I went to Union Station too.
Okay.
You been there?
No, I've never actually been to Ottawa or that
I'm
area
talking.
at all.
I'm talking about Kansas City.
I've only driven through Kansas City on the way somewhere else.
Mhm.
I've never like really stopped. Um, because I think I mentioned this before. Um, when I during that same time period, I was telling you about those roommates from Canada. I was dating a girl who was from Higginsville, Missouri. And if you don't know where Higginsville is, I will forgive you because I think the population's like 40 something. It's very small. But I when I flew there to visit her parents to meet them for the first time, we flew into Kansas City, and that and driving through it one other time is my only experience with Kansas City. I just yeah.
And it was during Christmas time at Union Station. They have the most beautiful Christmas display you'll ever see around the area.
No.
And, and I've been to Missouri one time, and I had this place called Lambert's, home of the throwed rolls.
Okay. I must address something real quick though. Mrs. Chip is in here saying that it's a good thing she's not there, Mister. I would smack you. So if something happens to me and I just disappear again, you all know it wasn't because of personal problems. Anyway, well, as my friend Jim always says, she can only kill you once. So, all right. I better quit while I'm ahead.
We was on our way to Southwest Illinois for a mission trip.
Okay.
And
Okay. Now we get the fun of putting this ship kind of together. It's not really
called
going.
it's called the marriage.
The marriage.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, something they don't normally give you extra of these. So where did I go wrong? The funny thing is I didn't go wrong. Unless, yes, I did. It's right here. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. All right, let's do one more bag, maybe two more bags.
What bag are you on?
I am starting bag number 5.
There's 7 bags in the boat.
Okay. Well, I opened part of the problem with the way I do this is Max. Max can be kind of a turd, and he'll climb up here, and if I leave loose pieces on this table, they often end up on the floor. So, all right. Sorry, I read the comments a little early. I'll get back to the comments here. Yeah, Max will climb on the chair, climb on here, and he'll swap pieces off, and then I lose pieces, or I have to find them for the next live stream. So once I open bags and put them on here, I'm kind of committed to doing it because I don't want to play the game of fish, finding this stuff. So let me catch up on comments here. We've got several from Shauna. Jack Stack is so good. Never been there, but maybe one day. And let's see. I have, is that Beamer's Barbecue in Lawrence is better than Jack Stack. We've got a little Korean bar. No, it's not Korean. It's just a regular barbecue here in town. It's actually pretty good. And speaking of Max, hey, come here. Don't go nowhere. Come here. Oh, yes, I know. Oh. Come here. Look up. Say hi. Put your
Hi, Max.
There you go. Put your head.
You oldie and fatty cat. How old is he?
Oh, like 7 or 8. He's an old man now.
Is it like 30 pounds?
No, he shrunk. The last time I took him to the vet, which was 2-3 months ago, he was 14 pounds, which his all-time high was like 20, 21. So Yeah, he's doing pretty good compared to what he used to be.
You you put him on Weight Watchers.
Well, I really shouldn't say what I'm thinking. Okay. Higginsville is a blip. You blink and you miss. That's correct. Lambert's is like crack. And speaking to my comment about being killed, Shauna says, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger, Jeff. And my first pronunciation was right. The only problem is I don't remember how I pronounced it. So that doesn't help. That's not your problem.
Weight
That's my problem.
Watchers.
Max, see what I told you guys? He climbs on stuff. He's over there on my keyboard on the other computer desktop right now. It's a good thing that damn thing's off. Otherwise, he might be calling Mexico or going on Amazon and ordering the most expensive thing to my house. Who knows? Beamers.
He's like Spider Pig. Spider Pig. You don't know what to do with the Spider Pig. Spider Pig. Mm. Have you watched The Simpsons before?
Watched what?
The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, I watched it when it was brand new. I think it came out like 9 or 10 when it came out. Yeah. I like Simpsons, especially I've watched a few videos where they said that like 25 times that Simpsons got the future right. And I always thought that was pretty cool how the Simpsons has been able to predict certain things. And just out of curiosity, look, I'm not trying to be political here, and my comment is not political. It's about the Simpsons being able to predict things. Y'all know that they had that scene where they showed Donald Trump coming down the escalator, predicting that he was going to run for president by doing it that way, and that's how he really did it. I wonder if that was knowing Donald Trump's personality, how he likes to troll people. I wonder if that was by accident or if he did that on purpose when he ran for president because he saw the Simpsons episode.
Probably coincidence.
Coincidence? Okay.
Or 50-50.
I'll be honest with you guys. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like Donald Trump's personality, but I think his trolling sometimes can be very funny.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh yeah, that's right. They sued each other, didn't they? Okay. Well, looks like we're doing pretty good on this. Okay, so what? I just want to make sure I've got this right. Okay, there. Because the last thing I want to do is mess this up. Sorry, guys, I'm getting tired, and I've been doing really well though. I'm still not drinking any energy drinks, and I have not done an update on my health for a while. My basic numbers, and I need to. I've actually been keeping up the chart, by the way. And I was so disappointed yesterday, man. I had a light breakfast, and I skipped lunch because I knew I was having Thanksgiving dinner because I'm trying to lose weight. And I still gained almost 2 pounds yesterday. So I just can't win.
What you gonna have for dinner? Leftovers?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I did have leftovers already. I already ate. Oh, I messed that up.
A big old Thanksgiving sandwich.
Yeah, turkey sandwiches, ham sandwiches.
Stuffed with stuffing and cranberry sauce and all that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I brought rolls yesterday to dinner. I brought yams. Trying to remember what else we did. God, dang, we had a lot. Whew. Of course, my sister has, like I said, 4 adult children, and all her grandchildren showed up. So it was a full house. And my sister does something that some people think is really weird. I don't. I understand her logic behind it. My sister actually invites her ex-husband to Thanksgiving and Christmas. And the reason she does that is that they only live 10 minutes apart from each other. And before they did this, her adult children would only come around every 3 years because they would do a Christmas at the in-laws, a Christmas with the ex-husband, then a Christmas with her. So it was getting rotated about every 3 years, and it was kind of annoying. And so my sister decided to be the bigger person and just talk to her ex-husband and say, "Hey, look, I don't like the fact the kids have to make a choice like that. Why can't we just get along and we can have the kids over, our places, and we can, all be there." And my sister's current husband, he's not the jealous type, and he agreed to it. And so for the last several years, the kids have been able to see both mom and dad every other year because they still go to their in-laws. And my ex-brother-in-law was there yesterday, and talked to him for a little bit. And of course, I don't have a problem with him. I'm not the one that divorced him. So him and I were able to talk. And if I've ever shown you a picture of my first car, that was the brother-in-law that helped me get the car. He's the one that helped me fix it up. So him and I have spent a lot of time together when I was younger. So I really don't have any problems with him.
Is that the one that you hot rodded it out?
Yep. Yeah, that's the one. So yeah, I think that's really cool of them to be able to not have petty squabbles so that the kids don't have to choose between seeing either one of them. And it works out pretty well. And they just, during these interactions, they don't interact with each other all that much, which helps. So there's no fighting, but I think they're doing a good job of keeping things together for everybody else. Now, I understand a lot of people will think that's weird, and they'll say, "Well, that never work." Well, if it doesn't work for you, don't do it.
So, any plans for Christmas season?
I don't have any plans yet, but I imagine that Christmas will most likely be at my mom and dad's. It might be at my sister's, depending. I don't know. But yeah, no plans yet. How about you?
I don't know when the first Christmas party is going to be. And I'm off Christmas Day too.
Okay. So do you usually go see your mom for Christmas?
Depending on what date, depending on which Christmas I'm off. I
Okay.
wrote.
Well, that makes sense, man. Dude, Max, you're so loud. I'm sorry. I can't. Okay, fine. Max is licking his own hairy ass, and it's really loud.
It's like
I can't.
sandpaper.
Yes. Reminds me of another joke I heard. Did you hear they're coming out with the 2 new cat flavored cat treats that are supposed to be a They're predicting it's going to be a bestseller. The 2 flavors is tuna and ass. And that's not to be outdone because they're going to do it for dogs too. And the 2 flavors for that, it's going to be liver and nuts. So yeah, if I keep doing this, I'm going to have to start putting warnings at the beginning of my thing saying,
Viewer discretion is advised.
yeah, I'm going to have to start doing that. But I've just got, all I've got is bad jokes, guys. You know that. Okay, let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. I got to tip this thing upside down. So this thing's a little tipsy along with me being, no, I'm not tipsy. Oh, shoot. Did you ever watch that show, Mad TV?
A couple episodes.
Did you see the one where that one guy is in front of the judge, the female judge, and he's sitting there and he's mad. Oh, what was it? Oh, because I think they got him on a robbery charge, and when he goes to court, he's like, "I ain't no robber," and she's like, "Well, you know this evidence," and he's like, "No, I don't need that money because I'm a drug dealer," and he just like the more he talks, the more he puts himself like deeper and deeper. I don't know if you ever saw that episode, but I don't know the guy's name that was the defendant, but I've seen him in several things.
You know what a thieving pot looks like, or is called?
No.
They're called crocs.
All right.
Get it?
Yes. Speaking of Crocs, have you seen the one where it's got Jason from Friday the 13th and he's got a hockey mask on and he's holding a Croc and you can tell he's confused. He's like, "What the heck?" All right. Well, we're almost done for tonight. I'm going to do, I've got this last bag here that's opened, and this is where we'll stop. Got probably about a little over 100 pieces left. So we'll just get her done as soon as we can.
When's another live stream going to be?
It's a good question. I'm thinking maybe tomorrow or Sunday. Not sure yet, but I probably will have time tomorrow, but I'm not really sure if I want to do a live stream tomorrow. I've got quite a few things like rotating the tires in my truck and some other things that I really need to get done. So I'm thinking most likely Sunday. Are you working tomorrow?
Tomorrow's my Friday.
Okay. Well, yeah, we've only got just a little bit left, and this is going to be done. for the night. That is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There's one more bag of the boat left.
No, John. One more live stream should do it, but there's a whole entire thing with water, and then there's the giant shark that's kind of coming at them. So it actually has quite a bit left, but I just there's only so much I can do in one day, so I'm going to go ahead and yeah.
There's one more bag left of the boat.
Yeah.
There's 3 bags of the base and 2 bags of the shark.
I think the shark looks really cool. I do feel bad for Max though. Like right now, I can hear him and he's struggling to breathe. He's really congested. I really think he's got that pneumonia again. Only problem is I just don't have the money to take him to that. Spend all my money on the take a Lego order. So if you would head over to Bricklink, buy some Legos off me so I can send Max to the vet. That's how you help the channel. I'm only joking. Although I don't shy away from any orders. I actually, like I said, I had a pretty good last couple of days because the holiday's coming up. So I'm hoping that's a prediction of how things are going to be this holiday season. Jeff, do you ever work on different projects in your city just to take a break for a change? I do. In fact, I want to get back to it, but I've got to unpack all my loose pieces before I can work on the city. I've got so much to do on the city. And the thing is, in the time that I was waiting or getting ready to move to Texas, which I'm not moving to Texas anymore, but in that time, I had accumulated some pieces through the pick-a-brick wall. And the lug that I belong to also has their lug bolt coming up. And so there's quite a bit of stuff that needs to be done, or the pieces that will be coming in that'll help me continue this. And I want to get done, or I want to get going on the city as soon as possible. So I have been putting a lot of time behind the scenes into organizing my loose pieces so I can get back to building. But like I said, I'm trying to be positive about that. It's a very big task to reorganize everything, but on the same hand, I'm just trying not to be too negative about it because, like I said, they've changed the catalog so many times that my pieces don't resemble the way I organize my pieces don't resemble the catalog at all anymore, which is how I prefer it to be. So it is a positive that I'm able to redo it, that I have to redo it. It's kind of a good thing. But yeah, I'm going to get back to it. And I promised you guys a few things on that city. Like I did the windmill farm. And then I promised that I wasn't going to take sides on the global warming debate. I was going to do a wind turbine farm and an oil rig, offshore oil rig. So I do owe you guys that as well. Oh, that's a new flag. That is a weird piece, man.
What's the piece?
It's like a, it's like
Looks like
almost like a,
looks like a top hat.
yeah, it kind of does. I don't think I've ever seen that in another set before. Okay. Well, we're almost done with this bag. And when we're done with this bag, that's where we're going to call it a night for tonight. I feel, well, it's like I feel bad for Rue when she vomits. Yeah, I do feel bad for my pets when they're sick. I mean, I know some people would tell me I'm putting too much into it, but honestly, I know my animals very well. And I know they feel emotions like happiness, sadness, anxiety. They feel a large range of emotions, just like humans do, and they do feel pain and stuff. And that's what bothers me is I don't like seeing them in pain because, well, they're my buddies. So, oh, that's where the string comes from, and this is new too. The string has a ball on the end of it instead of a stud, and there's nothing on this end. And there's two of those. So let's get the square riggings done.
You what do you see in that in other builds?
What's that?
What do you see in other builds for that string?
I don't yet, but that doesn't mean anything because give me enough time, I'll think of something. All right, so what? Oh, that fell off. That's why.
And you have to tie it down with the different piece.
Yeah.
I wish it came pre-tied.
Yeah, I don't. Sometimes I have difficulties with these little small things too. And this is very small.
Have you seen that piece before?
No, that the little piece that I'm looping it through is brand new too, which was funny because when I was doing my reorganization the other day, I was looking at the Bricklink catalog and I saw that piece and I didn't know it was in this set. So when I saw it, I thought, this is weird. I've never seen this before. I wonder where this is at. And then here I am today, the very next day, building a set that has it in there. So I know I had to take a break from my Eiffel Tower and started working on my Notre Dame Cathedral. Yes. And actually, I'm so mad, guys. I've wrecked both of those. I took them apart, both the Notre Dame and my large Eiffel Tower. I have both Eiffel Towers, both the large ones, that is. And I've taken them both apart, dang it.
The other one that looks like it came straight out of Minecraft.
Which one?
The old one.
Oh, yes. And actually, I have that one. And yeah, I didn't take that one apart, though. That's the much easier one to build, actually. Anyway, I've got so much work to do. We're going to do several live streams here in the next couple months, over the next couple months, where I'm just going to rebuild some of the old sets because I want my collection put together. Because like right now, whenever a new set comes out that they've come out with before, if I have the older version, I like to show you guys the comparison. And right now I can't do that because most of my sets are not built.
Do you have the old Statue of Liberty?
I do not. The one that also looks like it came out of Minecraft.
Yep. Or the old Bowen.
Yeah.
The big one.
I don't have that one either. Okay, let's see. I may take a break from my F-22 and work on the F-16. French City Connection says the problem with mine is that I'm building them both in minifigure. Oh, wow. How tall is the Eiffel Tower going to be in minifigure scale? I'm just curious because I think I've actually had that idea myself because my shop, I measured it once. I think it's 25 feet is the tallest point in the roof, and I don't know if that's enough. I haven't done the math yet, but I've thought about that because it's so tall to build an Eiffel Tower that's minifigure scale there. Okay, so we got everything done that I hope to get done. 27.5 feet. Yeah, see, I have to shorten it just a touch to get it in there. But that is awesome. I would like to see pictures of that if you don't mind sharing, French City. I do have a Facebook page called the Chip Off the Old Block Toys. And if you want to post pictures of that and the progress on that Facebook page, I would appreciate it. I like looking at other people's creations. I love seeing it. I mean, Lego's a really cool hobby. So if you guys would hit the like button, subscribe, turn on all notifications, leave me a comment below. And Greg, I want to say thank you for being here tonight. Like I said, most likely the next stream is going to be Sunday morning because I don't think I'm going to want to do another one tomorrow. So we'll count on Sunday morning or mid-afternoon, either one. But you guys have a great night and be good to each other and stay safe out there. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.
See ya. Bye.